Okay, so I just stumbled upon this SQLite Graph database extension, and it adds graph capabilities with Cypher queries. That's pretty wild.
Wait, seriously. So you can use Cypher like in Neo4j. I'd love to know how that works.
Exactly, it allows you to create, read, update, and delete graph nodes and edges using SQL functions. It's like combining SQL with graph databases.
That's a powerful combination. But I noticed it's in alpha release. What does that mean for developers wanting to use it?
Right, it's labeled as an alpha release, so it's mainly for testing and feedback, not recommended for production just yet.
Got it. So, what kind of features does it actually support right now?
Well, it supports core graph operations and even full basic Cypher query execution. You can create nodes and relationships.
Wow, that's impressive. Do you think the performance is adequate given it's still in alpha?
Surprisingly, yes, they claim it can handle over 300,000 nodes per second. That's pretty robust.
Wait, are you kidding? That's almost on par with established systems. What about any limitations?
Well, advanced features like bidirectional matching and variable length paths are still in progress, so there's room for growth.
That makes sense. It's all about getting the foundation solid first, right?
Exactly, and there's a roadmap laid out for full Cypher compliance and advanced algorithms planned for 2026.
But isn't it tricky to dive into a project that's still in development? What if the API changes?
Totally, it could be a challenge if you're building something critical, but it's also a chance to influence future features.
That's a good point. Developers can contribute suggestions or report bugs, right?
Yep, they're inviting contributions, which is fantastic for community engagement.
I wonder how this compares to traditional SQL databases. Could it replace them?
Interesting thought, but it's more about complementing SQL databases rather than replacing them. Different use cases.
Right, like using SQL for structured data and graph for relationships. That's a powerful duo.
Exactly, and there's something refreshing about using familiar SQL syntax to manage graph data.
True, it could make it much easier for SQL developers to transition into graph databases.
Absolutely, and the integration with Python makes it even more accessible for developers.
I can see this being popular in data science and social network analysis.
Definitely, with features like connectivity checks and degree centrality, it's set up for those analyses.
But I'm curious about the security measures. Is there anything in place?
Great question. They mention buffer overflow protections and SQL injection prevention, which is essential.
Phew, that's reassuring. Security is such a big concern nowadays.
For sure, so if you were to test it out, what feature would you be most excited about?
I'd love to play around with the cipher queries. Creating relationships feels intuitive.
Right, the ability to model complex relationships with ease is a game changer.
It's like having a powerful tool at your fingertips while still being in your comfort zone.
Exactly, but the real question is, how do we keep an eye on updates and improvements?
I think following their GitHub repo would be key. They seem active there.
Absolutely, plus the community contributions can lead to faster enhancements.
I'm curious about their long-term vision. Will they aim for enterprise-level solutions?
That's a possibility. If they achieve full compliance and optimize performance, enterprise adoption could follow.
It could be a game changer for companies reliant on data-driven insights.
For sure, and the blending of graph and SQL databases may create new possibilities.
Definitely, I can't wait to see where this goes. It's exciting times for database development.
Agreed, it feels like we're on the brink of some major innovations in data management.
And the best part, we get to witness it unfold. This is just the beginning.
Exactly, so should we dive in and start experimenting with this SQLite extension?
Absolutely. Let's explore the possibilities and keep each other updated.
Sounds like a plan. I'm excited to see what we can build with it.